Hello everyone, welcome to this video. The end. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to remove vocal fry from your speech. I'm also going to teach you when it's okay to use vocal fry. In my last video, I discussed the reasons that vocal fry is often a problem, and if you'd like more information, please watch that video. The first thing I want to discuss is that vocal fry gets a lot of bad press. And while in a lot of ways it's deserved, using vocal fry sparingly is really not that bad. A lot of people use vocal fry as a way to add inflection to their voice. Vocal fry is bad if you speak on vocal fry all the time. Vocal fry is also bad if you're someone who uses your voice as a tool. For example, if you are a public speaker or a YouTuber or someone who works in a call center, your voice is your money. In order to take control of the way you sound, you first need to have a realistic and objective picture of how you actually sound when you speak. The only way to do this is to record yourself. The reason that people have voice teachers and speaking coaches is because it gives you an exterior ear. The sound that you hear on the inside of your head is not accurate to the way that your voice sounds on the outside of your head. That's why people hate listening to themselves speak. When you record yourself speaking, make sure that it's as close as possible to the way that you would speak in your daily life. Maybe call your mom and record your side of the phone conversation. That will give you an idea of what your relaxed voice sounds like. Getting to the root of the issues that you hear will help you identify the things that you need to fix. As you listen to the recordings, listen for the times that your voice starts to trail off and it's hard to understand. This is most likely the times when you're dropping into vocal fry. If you're someone who finds that it's hard to understand what you're saying the majority of the time, it might be that you're always talking on vocal fry. Listen for those noises that sound like this. Oftentimes the voice is going to rely heavily on sounds. Once you identify the times that you're consistently moving into vocal fry, move to the next step. The next step requires practice. The reason the vocal fry happens is because you're not using enough airflow to support the amount of pressure that your vocal cords are under. The amount of pressure that your vocal cords are under is much harder to control than the amount of airflow. So I recommend using more air when you speak. This translates into speaking louder. To practice speaking loudly, use this exercise. Take a really deep breath in, a really good stomach breath. If you've done yoga before, it's that kind of breathing. Breathe in, and then, almost like you're a little bit crazy, start really slow laughter. Ha! 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 In the last video, I discussed the main reason that vocal fry is a problem. It's a problem because if people speak on vocal fry too much, it's too hard to understand them and we assume that they're dumb instead. If you want people to understand you, you need to add distinction to your phonemes. The last step to choosing when to use vocal fry and when not to is to understand the distinction of phonemes in your language. If you are an English speaker, you have 44 individual sounds or phonemes in your language. A phoneme is just a name for an individual unit of sound. Learning to add the 44 phonemes into your speech is something that takes a lot of practice and a lot of instruction. I've created EPT Online to do just that. Learning the technical aspects of phonetics allows you to choose the way you sound and take control of not only your voice, but the way that you are perceived. EPT Online is an affordable and straightforward method that I developed to alleviate your speech pain points. It also will help you maintain your vocal health. These methods were derived from my years of study and performance as an opera singer. Starting at just $5 a month, you can begin to take control of the way that you sound and the way that people perceive you. The link to my online course is in the description box below. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something, and if you have any questions for me about vocal fry or any other other vocal aspects, please leave them in the questions below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.